Hello everybody and welcome back. Thank you for joining me. I'm Count Christo and this is our veteran run as the initiative in the wonderful Terra Invicta. We have consolidated control of China and we are working towards getting our mining operations underway. We need to make sure that this completes before mission to Mars, which I suspect Humanity First may pick right now. We will find out. We are deciding to forego Europe. In the end, we're going to see what we can do to unify up Asia first before we go over to Europe. And then maybe we don't even go to Europe. Maybe we go to the US after that. We'll see, just depending on whether we feel like we need the armies or how things go. So, we're also just focusing on training up our wonderfully, wonderfully treated counselors, many strivers and quick learners and other good stuff. Ooh, the American Mafia. Assassinate, hostile takeover. That doesn't seem that good. Steel Project and 2 pips. That does seem good. I'll throw you on there. And then monthly ops income. I could do with the ops income. We can just about afford it right now. Let's grab that. Okie doke. So, things to train our counselors with. Any easy hostile takeovers? No. You can't surveil. Go ahead and just pick an easy purge then, I think. Boot them out of the executive there. Paul, you are my investigator. You are a little hot right now. Go to ground. Sarah has just gone to ground, and with her beautiful, beautiful 25 admin and 10 science, she is going to bunker down and settle in China. Eli, if you could lower the unrest in Kazakhstan a bit for me, that would be grand. There's electromagnetic propulsion. What did they go for? It was mission to Mars. Okay. Now, this doesn't unlock any projects, so it's not important that we're the ones that get it. I would like this to not finish until we have nuclear freighters. So I'm going to prioritize thusly, trying to get towards freighters. By the way, we're not grabbing low orbit slots because I feel confident that we'll be able to get them, if not by just getting some mining on Mars and then setting them up, by violence, is my thinking there. All right, we don't even have mining yet. Damn it. So the mission to Mars is kind of... Oh, that is a problem. That is an annoying problem. We're going to have to grab spaces on Mars but not do anything with them. What do we lack for the mining? Space mining and refining. It's literally just unlocked and we don't have it. Okay. In that case, go all in on solid core fusion. Get me that tech as soon as possible so that we can follow it up with the mining and refining tech. So here, I mean, look at this boost. 0.005 military tech value is not amazing. It's good, it's not amazing. Sorry, 0.05, not 0.05. That would be terrible. But 25% investment points, 10% research output. It's crazy. That's going to probably pass. Yeah, we passed the US in science already. I also have read that with the unifying up thing, it is more important than I thought that we do get the inequality down. So I will keep working on that. There's Singapore. I think Singapore were popular enough. We'll take a look at going to Australia. Huh, it wasn't a stacking thing. Eli, why are you so bad at stabilizing? Is it because you are low profile? Maybe it's just because his command is so terrible. It could be that. Alright, he is destined to become a command player, so we'll need to start buffing that up a bit. Probably want to get him to at least 6 or 7 command. But we would love to do it with orgs so that we can get the, the double dipping of both getting the bonuses from having more admin, but then also being able to have more command. Orgs really are potent tools. Now, Mongolia, you should not be purging, yes? Good, yes. You're just becoming more... We have executive control consolidated in Taiwan. That is funny. So I think you have to actually control the executive to steer the country still, but...
Your orders?
Our interest point in China will be better defended by protect interests. You're right! But I don't think anyone's going to be able to take a point office in China anytime soon. Right, we haven't investigated any alien crashdowns.
Ready to go.
We really ought to.
Your orders?
Mike can do it, can't he? Go to Mexico.
Headed there now.
Stand
Daniel
by.
Dollars. Anything you could try and yoink? Yes. Go grab the Melanesian states, and
Establishing
we'll give
control.
them a more healthy priority assignment. Is that how you say that? Melanesian? No, Melanesian. Of course, it's Melanesian. ECM, definitely interested in getting those. And yeah, China remaining nice and boosted. 42 investment points a month. So good.
Violence is abating.
God, it looks like he can actually just stay there permanently, and this will just hold the unrest more or less steady at 9. I think I will put him on a permanent assignment for now, because it still increases his XP. It's 2 XP for a stabilize, right? Yeah, 2 XP for stabilize. The only way to get 3 XP from a contested mission is assaulting an alien asset that isn't flora or assassinating, as far as I can tell.
Here's what we found.
We've got our people in place.
There we go. I literally just said it, and I've already forgotten how you pronounce this. Melanesian. Yeah, I think it's... I'm really unsure of myself. We're going to go with economy welfare. Just try and get this place a little bit better off. I do abandon it. Now, what's the next thing we need for our tech path? I don't think we need origin. I think we need to detect some alien flora. We've done the alien flora research, right? I think. No, we've done alien signatures. I think I now have to... Is it... I forget. What is the next stage? I think it's detecting some alien flora.
I'm here.
So, Mike, where has a crash down happened that we haven't investigated yet? Just looking around. Why can I not see one? There are a whole bunch. There's one in Turkey. Go surveil the region around that crash down. See if you can see some alien flora.
Your
Maybe that's
orders?
required.
I'm here.
Meanwhile, you can investigate one. And Daniel, any more of these you can take control of? Don't think so. So I guess what I do now with Daniel, who can't lower unrest, can't do public campaigns, is I just have her take control of nations around the world and set their policies
We'll bring
to
this
something
to our side.
better aligned with what I think would serve our interests. So you can now unify with Canada. How can you unify with Canada if you're not? I guess because they're breakaways, even though they're not in a faction together is what I was thinking, but we can't do that because we can't hold them. They don't have claims on China yet. So sorry, not Canada, obviously, I mean China. Did you detect any alien flora? No, I'm not even sure we can yet. Maybe we do need origin before we can do any of that. I'm not sure. Let's go down to 0.6. Maybe we don't want him there permanently. Alright, the Vasimir. I am interested in this tech. Are these any good? That's high exhaust velocity, just really low thrust. Maybe this would be usable. I can't design ships. Oh no, I can design ships already. Okay. That's something else I should check. Which of these has the highest exhaust velocity? This one. Can we design a ship that actually like functions at all to start with? Would need to be a escort. Like, I mean, if we put on these crate missile bays and a radiator, and I got a right click. Radiator, battery, utility doesn't need any. Give it the carbine armor. Like, could we? Yeah, I mean, for not too expensive. I mean, this thing has crazy high cruise acceleration compared to our previous ones as well. Yeah, so worst case scenario, if we need to attack other humans, we could just build a couple of those. Obviously, we'd need some mining first, but that would be doable. Wouldn't be impossible.
Beacon complete.
Okay, good stuff. Up to 30 boost. So there we are in Syria. So I think, is this the priorities that I want to go with when we're just saying, hey, world, be... I mean, it doesn't fit with the initiative stuff, but be environmentally friendly. That is Daniel's mission right now. She's telling the world to be more eco-friendly. So Sarah, even though she's been working here, I guess there are enemy counselors surveilling this area because she's been doing a mission that causes no noise, and yet the Protectorate knows about her. That's not ideal. We are putting nothing into Unity. We should put a little into Unity just to try and hold a little bit of our public opinion. But actually, no, you know what? We have people who are basically have time to kill and could do public campaign. Let's just focus on growing the economy and getting the welfare sorted.
Reporting in.
Paul Pound, I need you to investigate the last crashdown site, please.
Where do you need me?
Daniel,
Where to?
just go control places that you're definitely going to
Putting our
succeed.
people in place.
We'll just keep going one by one until everywhere has us cracked down in it, basically. Mike, I think I do want you... no, someone else is already doing that. Go ahead and boost up our public opinion. How are we doing? Yeah, so no one is fighting back down our public opinion in Singapore. Probably it's time to start working on Australia. Wow, 97%. Ah, he's a unifier, so the fact that they've built it up to homogenous is helping. Nice. I'll spend a little bit of money just to divide the chance of failing by 3. So mass drivers, how about them? The economy has expanded in Cambodia. Mass drivers, much more thrust, but much worse exhaust velocity. Yeah, I don't think that's really viable. Here comes solid core fusion, fission systems. God, I can't speak. Right, with the expanded economy here, yeah, it's all set, fine, but we need to re-abandon the nation. Any level ups? Yes, indeed. Nice. Ooh, and you could have this cartel, and you are our espionage person, right? Yes. Yes, please. Remus Associates grants public campaign. Not that useful. Grants advise. Do you have advise? You actually don't. That wouldn't be the worst thing. And 4% knowledge. For 2 pips, though. Aha! Engineering. That's what we want. The income of 18. Not interested. I would love this, but obviously we're in the post spoils age, so we can't afford it. I don't think we want any of these. 2 pips for 4%. I think you can get 3% on 1 pip. I could be wrong. No, I don't think it's worth it. And yeah, I want to push your admin. Of course. Paul is destined to be a... No, he's just an investigator. We really, really need a freaking crackdown on this man. It's not good. Eli, do I push command on Eli, or do I bank on being able to get enough out of orgs? I think I bank on being able to get enough out of orgs, but I'm concerned that we don't have any ability to crack down on alien flora. We don't know of any alien flora, so perhaps I shouldn't worry so much, but I really feel like it's gonna come. And when it came in the last episode, last campaign rather, it was all in China and we could just deal with it with our armies. If it came now anywhere but China, we would really struggle to keep a lid on it. Lower Guinea. Although perhaps that is Equatorial Guinea. Why is it called Lower Guinean States? What's the other state here? There's the little one here. No, that's right. This is Gabon and Lower Guinea, isn't it? Sorry, and Equatorial Guinea. So just abandon that. And we are finally under our cap. Nice. There's solid core fission. Now, we're doing mission to Mars, so yes, we can get this. And can we get it done before it? We can. Amazing. So we can ease off. We want them to fire at the same time, or more or less the same time. I'd also do want space tugs happening as well. All of them firing in May, and then the mining coming in a tiny bit later in June. Or still in May. Yeah, this works. This works. Nice. Martian mining set. If we can actually get a Martian mine set up in 2024, I'm pretty pleased with us.
Ready for orders.
I think we've done well. Daniel, just go
Securing our
defend interests.
interests.
Where do
Paul
you need me?
is public campaign. You know what? Maybe you have a crackdown. No, you don't. But you do have a. Oh, maybe the people we ally with are Exodus rather than the Resistance. Oh, I don't know. Exodus always feels like the least threatening. Maybe that's just bias. Anywhere else we could productively lower unrest? Not really. You could go for an easy control nation. Yeah, go grab Haiti. And time for your level up. Bang. Signola can't tell. Assault alien asset and protect target. I am willing to go and take a control point to try and achieve a to get an organization if we need to. There's Ad Astra. What did the Resistance choose? Orbitals. That's good. That's good. It's not urgent, but it's very good that they're researching that. Ah, yes. And there's our second slot. I forgot. Maybe we do need Alien Origin for our next story tech, because I want to get towards the story tech that gives us 40 control points and our organization, our special organization. That's right. I think we have to wait for an alien abduction and then investigating an alien abduction in order to get our story progression. I think I didn't just read that somewhere. I'm half remembering. I don't say to brag, by the way, because I could still be wrong. We don't really need a dock yet. This is the one that stops them shooting at you. More orgs? We are feeling a little short on orgs right now. So stuff kicking off in June and July. That works. That works. I love, love, love Sarah's ability to boost up China. And the Nerva drive... Yeah, do I want the Nerva drive this time? Given that we're going to be fighting a bit later than last time. I'm not sure we need a Nerva drive. Maybe we can go straight to an Orion drive and have that be the first one that we fight with. Because last time in the Humanity First campaign, we went with the Orion drive. Sorry, the Nerva, well, the Cement Nerva drive, and it was just, ooh, okay, alien abductions. Hey, that's useful. That means we can progress the story if I'm right. Crit success in Haiti, nice. We will definitely investigate that. See where we're going. There goes our point in Senegambia. By doing this and then getting cracked down on by abandoning the nation, it's possible that we're making places easier for enemy factions to take, which is suboptimal.
Ready.
So maybe that's a mistake.
At your service.
I'm gonna keep doing it though. If we could get someone the ability to inspire,
We'll be running this place in no time.
that would be good. Crackdown in Oman's ended. Right, some crackdowns expired. Abandon those countries, and we are off to the races. Every time I hear I will help them, I'm like, hell yeah. China. China's growing. It's very satisfying. What's also kind of satisfying is that we can only use 83. No, it's something worth talking about actually. We can only use 83 mission control before the aliens go total war with us. Not total war, but war. The difference is once you get to total war, you can never get out of it. Which means, how much mission control do we need, really, before that point? Not a whole lot. So I think what we do is we push up to... And yeah, how much mission control should we actually target? Because when you do an assassinate, you get instantly 10 hate. Which means if we wanted to not get a retaliation against us from an assassination, if we wanted to not get hit, oh hello, here we go. Okay, we're having trouble viewing them as a business opportunity. Oh, I don't know. I think we'll find a way. I think we should target. How much hate do you lose when an alien destroys one of your level 2 what do you call it, habs, they lose 3 times hab tier plus all the hate for blowing up the modules on board. Oh no, that's when I think that's when you attack them. Where's the hate vent? Here we go. A space facility. Oh, I think they only lose 1. No, sorry, space facility. That's one of these things, isn't it? I'm looking for completed hab module. Module tier to the power of 2? No, surely not. Surely this means times 2. Incomplete hab module with no previous. You divide by. Oh, you divide by stuff later on. Okay. So module tier. So if they destroyed a level 2 space station of ours, it would destroy the tier. So let's say we're building tier 2 things. That's a lot of hate that they would vent, honestly, from destroying one of our entire habs. The maximum of the sum of ventilated if each individual module was blown up. Hab center. Hab tier if hab was complete at some point. Hab tier divided by 2 if it was not currently being boosted over from Earth. So they take out our whole hab. This doesn't make any sense. 2. Let me show you. Sorry, I feel like I'm being an idiot, but let me show you this so you can see that I'm not just being foolish. Sorry, so if they destroy any completed hab module, they lose the hab module tier. So let's say 2, for example, times 2 to the power of 2. So 2 times 2, 4. Divide by 4, 1. But if they destroy an entire hab, they get the maximum of the sum of hate vented. I see how I misread it. The maximum of, not that I was reading this as the minimum of. Okay, that's more logical. So the sum of hate vented of each individual module is blown up. So basically, we lose one. If they blow up a fully decked out tier 2 thing, they're going to lose, like, it can host 10, so like 11 hate. So I think we push the aliens' hate. This is my notes, by the way. I'm not sure I've shown you this before. This is where we're calculating how much we can do. There is tech, which lets you have more mission control. So let's say we had 80 mission control. That would cause 48 hate. If we did anything to our enemy, it would cause the hate to go over 50 and they would retaliate. In the event that they retaliate, they should blow it up and put it straight back down to 48. So I think that's what we're going to do. Although we might as well run the lightning, right? So 83 is actually, sorry, 83, not 33. Causes 49.8 hate. I think we're going to go to 83 mission control. So the play is we go to 83 mission control and then we stop building mission control for a while. Until we want to go to war. And in preparation for going to war, we build enough mission control to have all our fleet suddenly deploy at once, thereby cranking our MC. We should leave a little buffer. Let's go 80. Let's go 80 mission control. So we build to 80, we prepare for war, and then when it's time for war, which will be as soon as we think we can, because being limited at 80 MC is going to seriously limit our ability to mine stuff, our ability to have skunk works operating in space and so on. We then build, let's say, 40 additional mission control, but don't use any of it. And then we suddenly try and use all of it at once. So we just go, we have a fleet, surprise, and then we fight. That's my long-term plan. And there's alien methods. I do need to research that. I think that's more important than international outreach, because this is very important.
Our supporters are in place.
Let's go for that. I want all of these to finish at the right time. May, June, July. This is later still. Maybe I should stop researching this, but we are currently leading. I'm loath to stop leading it. Right, so here we will abandon. Excuse me, I can't abandon. Oh, that was consolidated extra control. Sorry, it was over here. Guinea-Bissau. Bissau? Basu? Bissau. It looks like Bissau to me in English, but that's a French region, isn't it? Do. Okay. It's a long planning phase. Daniel Dollars. Please, please. Something that allows you to crack down. Would be so nice. Space affairs. This allows increased unrest. None of these are worth it. 3% bonus to mission control. It's not worth 500 quid right now, I don't think. Alright, you are only known to relatively less threatenings. We could launch a station to low Earth orbit, I know that, but I'm not going to. I'm saving it for Mars. We need to... let's just keep making some of the more impoverished parts of the world apply some more sensible policies. You can do some pretty decent public campaigns. You got a chance here? Yeah, let's go for some Australian plays here. Because Australia doesn't take too much to hold, right? Yeah, 39. I should clear my my control point cap tracker. Should need to update that actually. So China is 6 points at 39. So that's 6 per is 39 point, what was it, 03? And we have a control point cap right now of 257. So yeah, we have 22 spare, not counting Kazakhstan. Kazakhstan is 10.87. 2 at 10.87, resulting in a spare of 1.8, which matches what the game thinks. Good. All that boost coming out. Looking pretty good. Magazine, we definitely need that. Not that urgently, but we will need that for sure. You can also do things to increase... Ooh, Mastermind, control 20 nations. Apparently I've never done that before. I guess there's not usually much of a reason to control this many countries at once, because normally you're merging them all in. You can release Xinjiang, which I don't think is what it's called, East Turkestan and Tibet, and then have them build mission control, and it is more efficient to do that. Am I going to do that? Probably not, to be honest. I don't think it's worth the... I mean, it probably is, but it doesn't feel like it's worth the councillor time. A lot. I wish enter was a shortcut key in this, because I can go here, hit abandon, hit enter. Nothing happens. Many games, even good games like this one, they neglect shortcut keys, which my RSI riddle wrists, because I play too many computer games, does not appreciate.
What's the op?
All right, Daniel. Yeah, I've nothing going, to be honest. Just go yoink somewhere else. You, I should put you more permanently on a Australia mission. What are we up to? 40%. Pretty good. Pretty good. Euroman. I could do some more surveillance. Where were those abductions? Up here? They were here, weren't they? Let's surveil, see if we can find some alien flora. There's mission to Mars. To launch 12 probes. That's a button that you need to not press by mistake. That would be really bad. I do not care about the moons of Mars. At least I don't think I do. Do they have water? They have some water. More than Mars. Okay, maybe we do care about the moons of Mars. It's only 0.3 to prospect. Yeah, I think we will. Oh, did I fail to get the high thrust probes? No, we got high thrust probes already. I will probe both of these. So where else am I eligible to probe right now? Prospecting. That's what we already prospected. Oh yeah, we should see who's set up on the moon. And pretty even spread. Okay. Anyone missing? Don't think so. 9 probes. Is there a probe button when they are eligible? There is. Can I sort by that column? I can't. So what are these? Inner space asteroids? Phobos we're doing. already. Oh, right, Eros. None of them seem to have much water. Well, here, let's just do this. See if any of them are remarkable. Because it'll pop up here if we can do them. Not really. No. Okay. Oh, and Ceres. We've already launched something too. Oh, that's Mars. Sorry, I just read off the wrong line. No worries. Okay, probe on the way to Mars. When is it getting there? The 13th of November. Okay. And we've got very good odds of being there first. Oh, that's interesting. Protectorate. Setting up an intermediate Earth orbit station. Curious. Quite a lot of stations around Earth right now. Well, no, it's still 5 actually. That's the same as it was when I checked earlier. Now I think about it, a bit harder. So our mining tech is coming in June. So now I think about it, actually, we don't need it that fast, do we? Wait, did I not lead that tech? Oh, darn. I thought we did. Nuts. Well, let's just take... Let's put a little into orbitals. I should still put a little into here. You see how it makes our research more efficient to be split, but not much more efficient. Let's put a little in here because we might be able to seize control of this after doing space mining.
Lending my expertise.
But yeah, that's a good point, actually. I was trying to sync up Mission to Mars happening at the same time as mining and refining, which is not sensible. We want it to sync up with when the probes arrive. Any flora? None that we can see. We might need alien methods before we can see it. Oh, here we go. Allows faction to detect alien contact with humans.
The aliens seem to be targeting people in positions of authority.
Yeah, targeting people in positions of authority. Investigate the returned abductees. Until then, press on with international outreach, although it's not a priority. Special project available, nuclear freighters. Okay. Are we able to get nuclear freighters done in time? Full focus. Yes. Just, well, not quite. Yes, we are. If we don't prioritize this at all, we can get this done in time. That seems good, honestly. I think that seems beneficial. Although, is there any reason for us to not do this sooner? Doesn't hurt, does it, to have this sooner? No. Okay, so that's not a big deal. As long as it's done before the probe arrives. And in fact, we would also like this done before the probe arrives too. The probe is arriving in November. So we can stay... It was November, right? Let me check. Real quick. Yeah, the 13th of November. So as long as we get this done before the 13th of November, which last I checked, 25th of December is. October is also before December. Sorry, before November, right? No, it's October then November. I'm so bad at remembering months. We'll put 2 pips into this. We want to keep investing in space mining because we want to be able to...
We've moved the needle.
Ooh, actually, problem. No, we need to be more invested in space mining because... So we'll do less in these. Because we don't just need this. We need the outpost mining complex that it unlocks. Yeah. Okay.
We've moved the needle.
Moving the needle. Go ahead and do it again. 40, when you get to about 50, I think it's when it starts to become unrealistic to keep going after improving public opinion. It does seem to get harder and harder.
We're taking over.
There's Tanzania. Yeah, you can repeat that. My African knowledge, or lack thereof, a little bit on display as I pan around to try and find Tanzania. African knowledge used to be a lot better. Back when I played more colonial games of EU4. Wouldn't help me with knowing where Tanzania is, I guess. Bit more stability required up here. Eli, can you do Africa? I mean, Australia? African knowledge isn't that bad. Not really. Give Kazakhstan a little boost then.
I will tell our story.
In fact, you can crack down. Go... Should I crack down one of these? This gives bonus to public campaign. Let's actually do a crackdown on
Applying
Australia
pressure on their people.
while it's not defended, and take one of the points in Australia. That would only put us 10 over. We can manage that.
Offering support.
That seems okay. And yeah, the investment points in China just keeps growing.
Violence is abating.
Very nice indeed. Oh damn, they did secure their interests. So very low chance that we win this roll.
Clearing things up.
7%. It worked!
I will report when my mission
Oh
is complete.
baby.
We've neutralized their key
That's
people.
insanely lucky. Strange behavior in Russia. Okay, we'll take a look at that. I can't believe that worked. 7%. What
Our
luck.
supporters are in place.
That's really good. Abandon this. That is kind of absurdly lucky, isn't it? I swear I didn't cheat. Oh, I couldn't have cheated. You watched it all happen, but that's pretty cool. Someone tried and failed in Myanmar. We're just too popular for them to break us out. Nice. So now, Douglas, get in there and purge and use a bunch of influence so that you're definitely resolving before anyone else.
Knowledge.
Very nice indeed. Some level ups to do. Oh, and some new ones to check out. Advise and stabilize nation. Protect target. Some boost. We have some people that can protect target already, right? It's, what is it under? Counselor. 1. Yeah, 2 that can protect target. Okay, well, actually, the espionage person being able to protect target is not very useful, but Sarah can. That does kind of make this a bit more useful. So let's put it on someone who's likely to be free. So I want the outer space affairs. 2% bonus to mission control, 5% space science, 2% space mining output. No, what I'd rather have is this on her. Look at that. 1 science, 2%. Well, 2% boost is not that useful, but 6% mining output. Yes, please. Oh, I didn't notice it cost 800. That's quite a lot. And yeah, Eli, you can have the boost to your protection stat. 3% government investment. Doesn't seem worth it. Stabilized nation is a command thing, right? Yeah. Who was the other command person? Eli. Is Eli able to stabilize right now? He is. So it's Daniel. Yeah, Daniel could do with this, I think, partly just for the stabilize. Doesn't give any stats, but right now, what else are we spending our influence on? We've got 500 in the bag. We should keep 300 saved so that we can do, what am I trying to say here? Buy like the really big government ones when they become available, I think. That seems prudent to me. Myanmar lockdown's over. Crackdown, rather.
At your service.
Mike, give me that boost in Australia, please.
Persuade the people.
Eli,
For orders.
you're not good enough for Australia. Have an investigate of someone easy. See who that is. You can have a little
What
ops.
they're up to.
That 2 ops is actually probably a waste. That's quite expensive.
Offering assistance.
Our ops stuff is not the best.
Person of interest.
They
Surveillance.
are a servant's tech mogul. Oh, good to take out then. Because tech moguls have fairly good stats. And we are at 99% here.
We hold no sway in that.
No
realm.
sway on that
Policy
one.
has its place, but
Yeah.
if you don't go into every
There we go.
situation prepared,
And what did they go with? Oh, humanity first. You know what I like. Advanced. Sorry, missile warfare doctrine is just what we want. We will be using a missile doctrine early on. Although, I mean, maybe... No, I think we still will. I was going to say maybe we won't because we won't be going to war that early, but I think we probably will. Now, how bad is it to be this far over? It thinks not at all, but I guess it recalculates each time. What do we want to do with Australia? Fix its welfare, I think. And yeah, we're leaning into the roleplay, perhaps unwisely, not caring about the environment priority. I think that is about the distribution we're going to want. There's no point investing in Unity for now, because it will only help when we control more than half of the points. Thailand crackdowns expired. How are things going here? Yeah, welfare is getting better. Love to see that. And now it's recalculated. Only 0.25 penalty. Really not bad. I think that's probably still wrong, actually, on consideration. Anyone interesting to talk to? A servant? No. Could try kill the servant. But the ops. It's not really viable. What could I do to help our project to get to Australia? Anyone to steal? No. You don't need to hit the deck yet. There's really not much for you to do. Just keep yoinking control points. Eli.
Standing by for orders.
Same story. Just crack down any servant points you can find.
Turning up the
Seems good.
Offering counsel.
Rock and roll. Okay. So space mining is done.
We cannot just send
Amazing.
a bunch of diggers.
What do we want next? Better radiators. We definitely want that at some point. Advanced superconductors for the plasma wave drive. Biotechnology is good for space agriculture. That's probably what I think we want. Although in situ is good for the mine, the reduction of the dry hole and lucky strike. Am I missing anything critical? Pushing settlement hubs would be nice. But I think getting agriculture... Well, agriculture is not as important as settlement hubs. But it's such an expensive tech. But do we really get anything out of biotechnology until we have settlement hubs? I think no. Let's push settlement hubs. Try and get those done. And yeah, but let's spread ourselves a bit thinner. I would like to stay in the lead on this tech if possible. Let's put 2 on it still. But yeah, settlement hubs so that we can get tier 2 mines, because the tier 2 mines are where it really starts popping off.
moving in our direction.
And of course, as soon as we unlock mining, we're going to be pivoting hard to that. Armed individuals hiding alien life forms. Cool. Public opinion is increased by for the aliens in China. Yeah, but probably not by much.
Public opinion remains unmoved.
It was by much. Well, let's spend on some unity to try and get that back. That was such a dramatic swing. Oh my god. Oh well. It's China, so we still, I think, almost certainly are going to be able to hold on to it. Because it's just so big. Oh, it also hurt our GDP per capita by a lot. Didn't expect that. Panic has broken out in China. Nuts. Calm the public. You lose some cohesion and get 1 unrest. Damage the democracy score. Or using the opportunity to grow our wealth. The cohesion dropping is fine. You know what? 1 unrest. It's not good. But we can get rid of it so
Got our
easily.
people in place.
Somaliland. I hadn't really registered that Somaliland is actually... Okay, right. It's modeled as being... There we go. De facto autonomous state. Cool. Still shown technically as under Somalia. Cool. Yeah, I did not think it was going to be that impactful on public relations. That's not ideal.
Ready to
Mike,
go.
I need you to come and help fix this up for me.
I will try to sway
But hey, permanent plus 10
Ready
monthly
for my
income
mission.
over the next couple of decades. It'll add up. It'll add up. It's not worth it, but it'll add up. And then we need to stabilize the situation here as well. Oh god, which is hard because it's huge. I'm so used to stabilized missions being easy because the only places you need to stabilize are normally tiny little nations. Also, our stabilizing assets
standing by for orders.
suck.
I will tell our story.
Okay, outpost mining complex. That is a favorite mission. I need it immediately. Or do I do this? I want to stay in control of this tech, but I think that's what we do. Get space tugs done, and then move to invent the mining outpost. And then as soon as we invent the mining outpost, we can send it to the moon. Yeah, maybe it's even a bigger priority than I thought, but we're getting it done in 5 days. Because we want, ideally, to be able to mine the moon so we don't have to spend boost on building the stuff on Mars. Which obviously is the whole point of going to the moon in the first place.
Increasingly with us.
3% in China.
Situation remains chaotic.
didn't manage to stabilize. There's space tugs. Okay, so now give me outpost mining complex as an absolute priority. We'll have it by July. Now I could have it slightly earlier, but not enough, I don't think, to be that meaningful. Nice, okay. There's one tick down in China, and then the rest should just decay towards the base value next month. That's okay. That's okay. He said more to himself than to his viewers, to console himself for his blunder. The new alliance, Australia and France. Interesting.
Reporting in.
Alright, you... What would your crackdown odds be? Yeah, not good. Really good in Singapore. Where could you productively crack down? Or is there anything else you need to do? You don't need to go to ground. Can you investigate people? You're really not very good at it. Have a try. We don't need to further stabilize China, I don't think. Just go and get the Central African Republic under our sway. One more turn of improving with public campaigns here. Indigo Dreams, a new form of narcotics trade. Okay. We could monopolize this growing market better than they can. Increases inequality by 0.77. That's horrendous. We are obviously not going to do this. For 10 money a month, you'd have to increase the inequality in China by 0.77. That's insane. No. This also raises inequality, doesn't it? No. We will obviously pay to fight that. That's insane.
Surveillance complete.
I guess it's less insane when it's some random other country, but for China, that's bonkers. It's completely off the wall bonkers.
We're winning their hearts and minds.
There's Australia. You like in China as well?
We've moved the needle.
Yeah, nice. Back up to 64%. Okay, we can cut unity spending quite dramatically, I think. It's still important that we get all that good old mission control out. Try again. I forget, do you get any XP when you fail? No. Noise, hate, and XP. Assume it's a normal success. I can't remember. Can't remember if you do.
Where do you need
I imagine you don't. That would be my assumption anyway. They're going to keep going into Mongolia and I'm going to keep cracking them down.
center of power?
Any level ups? Yes, indeed. Ooh, and some new ones. Advise, stabilize, assassinate, hostile, takeover, and stabilize nation. That's pretty good. Is this a criminal org by any chance? Yeah. But we don't have a control point in Japan. Tech and some boost in energy research. That's not exciting. Assassinate, coup d'etat, money, and defense. +2 stuff. I don't think that's quite worth it. +1 science. I know who wants that. 200 quid. I think it's worth it. Yeah. I mean, that's an extra 1% science on China right now, which is very, very impactful.
Offering counsel.
Notice that our science is damaged, but back to normal now. Jolly good. Oh yeah, there was a level up that I didn't do there. Take the admin, and you take the science. So it's unfortunate. I don't think my plan for her is going to work, because look, she is still known to a lot of enemy factions, so we are still going to have to improve her security. But I think she already has 10 security. Maybe I risk pushing her science to 25 before I push her security.
The needle.
It's bold, and by bold I mean foolish.
The people will come to our side.
I think that'll do now. Improving in China. I can't believe it took out 300 GDP per capita without telling us. Maybe it was another unrelated event, but that just seems, you know, unlikely. Okay, what else do we need? Nothing in here jumping out at me, so just back to international outreach, I think. But then, yeah, nuclear freighters, #1 priority. I could wait for nuclear freighters before I set up my mines on the moon, but I think that would be ill-advised. How much is it going to cost? Oof, 41. 41? Okay, new plan. Get me nuclear freighters. That way we can actually get it this month, and then we will wait for nuclear freighters. So we did waste time getting the rockets tech in the end, but oh well. Well, no, we saved some boost on actually founding those things. Do we want this? Yes, we definitely are going to need that. We still, I was thinking, because of course the other rocket one becomes redundant once you have nuclear freighters, I believe. I don't think they stack. Abandon that. Do. I kind of wish there was just a, like, train mission, which gave you 2 XP. But I guess that would be a bit cheesy. I think you can just go and live in... Until I need you for something else, just go live in Australia. And the other one that's a bit less good, just go live in Kazakhstan. With a small cash infusion each time. Euro. Yeah, it doesn't achieve much, but you can also go live in Kazakhstan just to train up. And you... Yeah, there's nowhere I want to crack down. There's no orgs that we're good enough to take over. So just go reduce unrest in Kazakhstan. And we're just going to run those same missions until I need the people for something else, I think. This is where you would normally advise, but... half XP gain. It's just, I mean, for someone that rolled as aggressively as I did for 7% on 3 pips. That's tempting. Put it on someone who's got some available capacity, like you. As someone who rolled so hard as I did to get all the good learning traits, I think you can understand why I'm a big fan of trying to get lots of XP.
Order is returning.
Repeat that. Repeat that. Can you do a low unrest mission in somewhere with no unrest? I don't know, and I think I will actually. I should have permanent assigned those other ones as well. Okay, there's nuclear freighters, which basically doubles our effective exhaust velocity. It's pretty nice. What do I want now? I don't think I need any of these. We could do management research, but... well, we are going to need space dock at some point, so... might as well start working on that. And then... yeah, I think these two, basically. With a bias towards the one that we currently have control over. So we can try and keep this slot. Okay. Let's have a look here. Where do we want to mine first? Probably here, because it's got all of the different materials. And we're now looking at 24. Big improvement. Big improvement. So we can afford that, and then 2 solar collectors. Now, the question becomes, how much will it cost us to get a hab on Mars? I believe I can work that out by checking my own old footage. How much in boost, I mean. Because the question is, do I need to save any boost? Because we could afford to do that again. We could set up another moon mine. Like this big metal one, which also has some nobles. Because these cost nobles, yes? Yeah. Let me check my other series so I can know how much it's likely to cost us to set up the habs. Okay, it costs about 5.1 to establish a new base on Mars. How many bases on Mars am I going to want to set up? I actually think the answer is maybe 9. Like, we should get all of them. We should get as many as possible. So, because 9 is the amount of mines we're allowed, and then we would sell our moon mines. So if it were 9, unless there's no fissils, in which case we'll keep our fissile moon mine. So let's assume it's 8. 8 times 4, it was about, oh, I've actually just already forgotten what it was. Hang on. Where was the cost? Okay, it's 5.1. So 8 times 5.1 is 40.8 boost that we need to found all the things we want to found immediately on Mars. 40.8 at a rate of 0.19 per day is 214 days. In other words, if we spend more boost right now on moon mines, I won't be able to grab all of the sites that we want on Mars. Oh wait, hang on, we don't have the mission control cap to claim all the sites we want on Mars anyway. We've got 3 months. I think we build one more mine on the moon. And we put it in the one with the noble metals. I think that's right. I'm not gonna... but it's gonna let us found so few. I don't think we do. No, I don't think we do. I think we actually may have made a mistake by setting up 3 bases on the moon. We should have just gone with 1, and it should have been this one. Although, maybe the thistles will be essential. So maybe it's only 1 that we wasted. In which case we only wasted, like, whatever it was, 3 boosts, which is really not that bad. I think I can live with myself, having lost thus 3 boost. Oops, excuse me. Level you up, please. And this is not useful, is it? No, or at least not useful enough for me to want to prioritize it. What is the situation here, by the way? We are managing to lower this, but unfortunately, the dam protectorate is spoiling. Bastards that they are. Government almost up to 100 here, so we can reduce investment in that, which is good. We should probably be doing some economic investment as well. Although there's very few people here, so it doesn't have a very big impact. In fact, yeah, there's so few people here, we really shouldn't do much of that. What's this? Crackdown in Syria's expired. No, thank you. Confirm the assignments. And I think I may permanent assign all these. These are just, this is just training, basically. We're just roaming around our neck of the woods, getting better at, you know,
We're winning their hearts and minds.
running.
Violence is abating.
They're basically becoming better corporate drones, because what they're practicing for is higher administration so they can run more organizations at once. So they're just purely working on their administration tasks. It's funny how sometimes regions get locked highlighted like that. I feel compelled to go back over them and try and unhighlight them. Not that compelled. I'm not complaining. But abandon that. Good. And we go again. Oh, new marketplace orgs. What have we got? What have we got? Advise. Come on, come on, come on, crackdown. Oh, no. God darn it. +1 more spyglass, though. We do want that. 4% knowledge. Oh, it's just 2 pips. I thought it was for 1 pip. Got all excited. Oh, are you a striver? I think you are. There's the admin.
I would
Nice. How about the Gulf Cartel? Does that let you crack down? No. God, none of these ever seem to give crackdown, man. It's unfortunate. Very unfortunate. China's making progress, though. Up to 42. We were at 40 when we started with advice on investment points here. The wealth is growing, and the public opinion is solidly in our favor again.
Mission aborted.
To such an extent that I'm actually going to turn this off. Mission aborted. Ah, the unrest missions do fail when there is no unrest in the nation. Good to know. There's the mines. So how long until the actual mine comes online? Because with 1 mine, we can build other mines pretty quickly and pretty effectively. September, November, right? Yeah, pretty sure. Okay, so we will have some stuff mined by the time we can set our things. Do not be an elephant, a mosquito. And we finished orbitals. Nice. What do they go with? Arrival law. Okay. This one is pretty good, I think. Terrestrial military science. No, this is useless. It would be what Humanity First went for. Let's deprioritize that and go towards settlement hubs. Daniel, what can you do that is productive? You could stabilize... Yeah, go try stabilize Afghanistan. That's a mission that should take a while. Sorry, it's in poor taste. Have a go at that. Crack down on Haiti's expired. Good stuff. Abandon that again. Only 8 over now. 2.6 penalty. Not too bad. Maybe I should be defending my point in Australia, but I think with this much popular support on our side, we're okay. I think we should invest slightly heavier into welfare here.
Things are stabilizing.
That is a permanent assignment for now.
Order is returning.
As is that.
Public opinion is moving in
Dun,
our
dun,
direction.
dun. Okay, it's September. Something was happening in September. Right, yes, the mine is coming online very soon. At which point we'll figure out. Oh, finally lost one in Myanmar. They've been after that for a while. And Israel, that's also fine. Especially because it went to Humanity First. Who I can trust to use nukes only against the bad guys. Even if they do harm us all by their very existence. Isn't that... Oh, that's the Omani flag. The Belarus and Omani flag are... And they're not very similar, but they are kind of weirdly similar. At least they seem... They just have the kind of... the same vibe, you know? Azerbaijan... Where is this? Lower Guinean states. Boom. Okay. Go for it.
Offering
Give me that mine. Give me the mine. I want it. I want it desperately. Anaconda, Cobra, and Hera missile projects. These are the missiles that I don't want, so I'm going to obsolete that, I think.
We've moved the needle.
More successes.
violence is abating.
More XP.
Violence is abating.
Roaring across the council. Ooh, and some new ones. You get coup d'etat and unrest. +1 espionage and +1... 120 influence is quite pricey, but that would be good for her. What have you got that you don't need? Columbia products. So the income is... what it is less important than everything else. So let's throw that on her. Someone else could have it, but it pays itself off in 2 months. You'll hold on to it for longer than 2 months. More admin for you. The Blackstone Fund. 3% government investment. Nah. Any others of these interesting? Al-Qaeda. Sabotage facilities. Ooh. This is pretty good. Some money. Some espionage and some command and some security. That gives assassinate hostile takeover. Okay. Well, we can't afford it right now. Or rather, we can't take it right now. Because we don't have a point in North Korea. But we could go yoink the point in North Korea. Just grab the org. Because you don't lose them when you lose the thing that let you have the orgs, I believe. France has declared war on Yemen and Iran. Are you kidding? Iran has nukes. Oh, it doesn't. They didn't build them. Okay, thank God. They're very close, but they haven't built them. Because Humanity First would definitely retaliate with nukes. Oh my goodness. That was kind of close. We narrowly avoided nuclear war there. And with France no less, which would be devastating if France got nuked. Alright, there we go. We have our meager income. Which means that now... What is it? Once every... yeah, about twice a month we can afford an outpost mining center paid for from space. But just look at this. If we just run like a day or two to get a little bit of income here. Oh, space dock's done. Magazine, sure. There's nothing else that we need more urgently. Just let it run for just a few days there. And now it already costs 3 less boost in order to found this mining complex. It's a huge, huge improvement. Okay, into October. On we go. No one taken the US yet? No. Looks like the Academy is trying. But it's a hotly contested 3-way race with the Servants to the north, X's to the south. Good stuff. Yes. Keep going with those assignments. Oh, hang on. Crackdown in Oman. No. Crackdown in El Salvador. And another one. Guinea-Bissau. Good. Should close these so I know which is the new one when we our crackdowns expire. There it is. The Artemis torpedo. That's what we want. That's what's going to bring down the first alien ship for us. Oh, France. Where are you invading? America? That's how you're moving to... It's funny how, because there's no like sea tiles.
Come to our side.
It's all one thing. So the US Army from here has gone out,
We're winning
which
their
is why
hearts and
they're
minds.
they've left from here, which is why they're showing there, despite the fact they're going all the way over here. There's settlement Habs. What do we need for the next level of mines? There's space mining and refining, which unlocks these. Well, hang on. I know it's going to be dependent on halves. Settlement halves. No, it's not. Maybe there's no dependency. If I show the full tree, and then just do... Whoops. Oh, no, it's going to load it again now. Okay, and then in here we just put mine. Outpost mining complex. Unlocks settlement mining complex. With nothing else required. Just settlement core. You have to have actually invented settlement cores. Nice. Okay, good. In that case, next research... Oops, excuse me. Should be... Heat management is not the worst, but I think we should do this for just because if we got a dry hole on our only decent mine on Mars or something, I would just be so devastated. So let's try and make that less likely. Okay, so hang on. We just invented settlement has, but we haven't got the mission yet. The project unlocked. Okay. I also actually have a flowchart of some other important early missions. We should start worrying about whether we're on the right track on those. So for Skunkworks, we need photonic computing and then advanced neural networks. And Skunkworks is so good. Am I happy with these missions? There was something I wanted to do. Something had come up that would be useful to spend a counselor on. I can't remember what it was, darn it. Nope. Can't remember. Oh, yes, I remembered, thank goodness.
Your
We
orders?
need to purge North Korea in order to
Terminating the opposition.
yoink the,
Offering assistance.
the what do you call it? There's the settlement core. That is immediately the priority. Settlement core, research that. Top priority. In fact, that's like really top priority. Although we lead arrival law, so I'm going to keep investing in that. We may not even need to set up many low-tier mines on Mars. Tensions are mounting. I don't mind if Japan gets an economic boost.
We've moved the needle.
We will eventually be merging Japan into China. Probe arrives. Okay, so that's good on water and volatiles. That's really good on volatiles. Okay. Now, do we take them knowing that it will limit our ability to take spots on Mars? I think yes. We just do it with outposts to start with. Only 3.8 to go there. 3.8 to go there. We can't see what it costs to go to Mars yet because we haven't got the survey. Yeah, I think both of those are going to be really useful. We were so short on water in the last one, and it all being in one system will make it much easier to defend. Good stuff. In fact, we could even have like a shipyard on here because ground-based shipyards are easier to defend. Well, they're easier to defend if they're alone. Space-based shipyards are better if you have a fleet plus shipyard because you can't. Your ground-based Hab. The PD doesn't fire into space battles. It fires at attackers, but it doesn't fire into space battles. Nice. No wonder these were grabbed by Humanity First in our last campaign. Oh, not Humanity First. Someone grabbed them anyway. Please don't reinforce your control in North Korea before I get a chance to come in here. Wow, look how fast opinion is swaying in favor of the servants here. That's insane. Look at this. Look at how our odds are decreasing. And yet we still got it. Oh, baby. Who are we going to put this on again? Oh, someone else took it just in time. Nuts. That's annoying. We were just about to get it, so I guess the servants have that now. Nuts. What have we got instead? +2 to persuasion. Yeah, I'll take that. Ooh, nice monthly boost income and 3 org and a science. That would fit well on you. We could take Perun off you potentially. That's 2 science. IMF could come off you. No, you need the admin. How much org is it? Where's it gone? There it is. 3 org. Yeah, so we can take this one off. Can't because it would screw up her capacity to hold other orgs. You know what? That one actually doesn't do much for you. And now can I take this off? No. Alright, this is just going to be a little expensive to fix, but that's fine. So we'll take that off you. We put that on you. Then we put that back on. And I'm not sure we do put this back on. In fact, well, yeah, we can't even. Why can't I? No, that is actually just full. Right, okay, fair enough. Ah, of course, because the other one cost 2 slots for the same number of admin points, but obviously also has a science point. So that's good. Now, once we can afford it, we can put this on someone, and this just for the temporary science bonus. Good, good, good. Okay. Right. Well, I'm going to call it a part there. Thank you so very much for watching this episode. I hope you enjoyed it. I did. We will, in the next episode, take a look at our Martian mining prospects. Fingers tightly crossed for as good fistles as last time, but I have no hope that we are going to get our way on that one. See you next time.